a little shortly after 12 o'clock, April the 14th, 2021. This is also virtual via WebEx and council chambers. The agenda, will entertain a motion to approve the minutes. Can you hear me, Dr. Quinn? Yeah, got stuck. Need a second on the minutes?
Yes, second that.
Okay, very good. It's been properly moved and second. Ready for the question. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, and so order. Okay. And we have a new application, Officer Pitts.
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman. Service, solicitation, Chairman also review. Chairman, we have one issue, which is the insurance is not.
Required.
Yes, sir. So I spoke with Mr. Jackson
Mm-hmm.
and.
Okay. Oh, so he has it.
He's up.
Okay. Mr. Jackson, you want to come to the podium if you. Good afternoon. Just give us your name and an address, please. Speaking to the microphone, just turn it towards you. There you go. Okay. And what are you proposing to do? Okay. All right. And so you have your insurance. Can you present that to Mr. Pitts?
Yeah.
Cody. Okay. What amount did he need? 1 million. Okay. Dr. Quinn, we're just waiting on him to present that to the detective. And I guess we could just pass it and make sure it's he had it before the next agenda. Is that okay? I mean, for
Yes,
the
sir.
next council meetings. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do that. We'll entertain a motion.
Motion to recommend the applicant to the full council.
Okay. All right. All right. It's been properly moved and second. Ready for the question. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All aye. Ayes have it, and so order. Okay. Okay. He's going to email that, Dr. Quinn. Okay. Very good. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. All right. And he said you're going to email that to him, so that's good. Okay. All right. Next item. Thank you. Talking the when would that be? Would that be Tuesday or next Tuesday?
Should be Tuesday.
Okay, this Tuesday. This Tuesday, and we'll send you a WebEx. What's the name? Because it's virtual. Okay. Hmm. Well, I guess you could come, because I think the president does it from here, doesn't he? He does the council meeting.
Yes.
Yeah, just virtual. Yeah, and they can show you how to do that.
Really?
Yeah, before you leave. Okay. All right, we could do that. You just have to wait until we finish this council meeting, and then somebody can show you how to do that. Okay? All right. Okay, thank you. All right. The next item. Mr. Fowler? Is he here?
Argo Christine.
Hmm?
Argo, that's who he's trying to dial in.
Okay, Ms. Argo Christina, is that right?
Christine, that's right.
Okay, very good. You're gonna present this next item?
I will. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So this item is basically an update to the franchise agreement we had already passed with Gotcha Mobility. So Gotcha was acquired by Bolt Mobility. It's a larger micromobility company. And so this is amending that franchise agreement we already had in place just to reflect the new company name. Nothing else has changed in the agreement, but it's just, acknowledging that now they are a part of Bolt Mobility.
Okay. And can you give, for the benefit of the public, give us just a refresher of what Gotcha Mobility is about?
Absolutely. Gotcha Mobility is a micro mobility company. They provide bike share and scooter share to different markets throughout the United States. And we are getting very close to rolling that out here in Birmingham. We passed the ordinance last year to allow shared micromobility in the state. And so, in fact, we're doing a soft launch this Friday with our other vendor Vio, and then Gotcha / Bolt will come online at the end of April, 1st of May. So we'll start seeing their bikes and scooters around town.
Okay. And so is downtown the only area in which we can expect this?
No, they're got about 90 corrals that we have installed in downtown, south side. It goes all the way out to Woodlawn, out to the west. I'd have to pull up the map, but there is a map on our website that shows all the footprint of all the corrals. And this is phase one. So, we're starting with this, and I feel certain that we're going to have a successful program. So then we'll be able to add in and hopefully touch more neighborhoods as the program goes on.
Yeah, I'm just concerned that we kind of get lost in some of these initiatives in 5 Points West, and so I'm looking forward to something coming out that way.
Absolutely. We will on the success of the program, and as we're able to expand.
Yeah, because we never got the bicycles.
Oh, the Zip.
Right, and the furthest we got was Smithfield.
Well,
And Inslee is the highest density area per capita than any other area.
So here's the good news about this program is it's very different from Zip because we don't have these charging stations that are very cost prohibitive to add. So these corrals that we're putting in around town, it's signage and it's striping, and so we're able to really put these in without any additional cost. So what that means is we're going to be able to expand more quickly, and it's not going to be as cost prohibitive as it was with Zip Bike.
Well, can you send us the map, because I want to make sure before I vote on this, I guess it'll be on the agenda for Tuesday, that 5 Points West is included.
Sure. Can you guys see my screen? Have I shared my screen?
I think they would allow that, yes.
You want me to and we can look at it right now.
Okay.
And we have a page on the Birmingham Department of Transportation's website that has all of the details related to the program. The map is on there, and just any question you can think about is on there. It includes information on how to download the apps, and how to, if you do not have a smartphone, how you would go about establishing service as well. So let me share this map.
Counselor Hoyt, just a side note while Christina is pulling that up. The name Bolt Mobility comes from the principal investor in the company, who is Usain Bolt, the Jamaican sprinter.
Okay. Awesome. He's a fast cat. And then he shouldn't have no problem in coming out the west because he could
That's
run.
right.
Yeah. So we wanted to run right on over there to the west side. Yeah. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so this is the here's the map, and you can see the little red dotted line that kind of indicates the service level. And then all the little red dots are all the corrals. So, they are concentrated in the south side and north side of downtown, just because that's where a lot of people will be riding. But then if you look to the west, we've got a corral at Smithfield. I believe that's at the library. There's one at Legion Field. There's one down on, it's kind of hard to see, this one right
And you
here.
know what 5 Points West is?
Yes, I do. I know we're not quite out there, but
Well, I don't understand why we wouldn't be there. We got the Crossplex there. The young people come and they ride they run and they do all that stuff out there. And there's a steady flow of people coming in and out every day.
to be honest, I was not a part of that conversation when all the areas were established. I'm just recently 4 months in with the Department of Transportation, so I can certainly go back and revisit with our vendors and see if there's a possibility we can expand out. And I know that is definitely on the table for the future. But
Yeah,
we're
well,
just-
you know what? I'm sick of us being on the table. I know it's not your issue. But 5 Points West is like it in so many different areas. And here it is, another program, another opportunity to expand, and you cut it off at Smithfield or Legion Field. That's not good. It's not. And I'm not going to accept that. And I would hope that the other council would not accept it, who represent the western side of town. Councilman here, you ought to have some issues with that. You right there by me. You next door.
Absolutely, Councilor, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate you bringing that issue up and everything. You always been good about looking out for our side of town. I think you're exactly right. I would love to get. I would like for the young lady to go back and talk to the people that were interested, that drew up these map lines, and I think that I would love to see them include 5 Points West and in the Ansley area with all that we have going on in that area, to make it an addition to what they got going here. So if she could go back and pose those questions, I know she wasn't here, so I'm not holding her responsible,
Right.
but I would like to know how could we include 5 Points West in the Ansley downtown area or in this to make that happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, and I don't know how the other council feel, but I would want to hold this in committee until we understand another contour, expansion of the contour of these bikes or whatever you call them, the scooters and all.
Mr. Chair, it was my impression that the 5 Points West was in the proposed service area, but it's been a while since I've had an update on you know, how this is being rolled out. So I'm amenable to that suggestion.
Okay,
Fine with it.
okay, well, thank you. Well, we certainly appreciate it. I think it's gonna be great. You know, I think I told my colleagues, I rode a scooter when I was up in DC and did very well on the sidewalks until I got ready to go on the curve. And that thing flipped me and I went one way and it went the other way. And so,
Oh, no.
and so the lady asked me, says, "Sir, are you all right?" I said, "Just embarrassed." So, but I had done well. But anyway, but we want the same thing, you know, and we want to be first too. You know, we want to
Yeah.
be first too. And I just think it, you know, it's time, you know, and you know, we were promised the zip line and all that. We ain't got, I mean, not the zip, but a zip bike or whatever they were doing. And that we didn't get that. And you got more people in that corridor that would probably would knock it out the box in terms of revenue because we got folk out there, and then we got the space. You know, you got that big old development. You can ride those bikes around the development. So there's a number of opportunities there. Yeah. So okay. Well, thank you, and we'll just keep this in committee until we get an update on the expansion of the contour. And I would hope they would also include downtown Inslee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, thank you, Ms. Argo. Yeah, you did a great job.
You're welcome. I'll be back in touch with you guys as soon as I can.
All
Very
right.
good.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks.
All right. Is there any old business? New business, we got Mr. Brett Wood. He is a PE, I guess, engineer, and so he's with CAPS. I guess it's CAPS, is it? Oh, it's a certification. Okay. And he's the interim CEO of the Birmingham Parking Authority. Would you come, sir, and introduce yourself to us, please? I know you've been around, but we don't know you in the capacity of interim CEO. Okay. All right. Yeah. Just tell us about that.
So, yeah, my name is Brett Wood. I am consultant. I have been a consultant for about 16 years. Operations, remake strategies, opportunity, development.
Mhm.
Successful opportunity. Shop. So help strengthen what just started about 2 weeks ago. Just had a conversation with folks, city leadership. To come down. Just to understand.
Mhm. Okay. Well, that's great. Now you had mentioned too that you were looking at some other opportunities in terms of accountability and it talked about some kind of app that would give them um, will give persons an opportunity to choose their parking space before they actually get to the parking decks. Okay, can you just share that with the
So that people can observe parking
Okay, awesome. That sounds exciting. Yeah, okay, very good. And any questions from council, from committee?
Well, Mr. Chair, let me say this. I couldn't hear a word he said.
Oh, you did?
I was
Okay.
muted from my end. So
Can you, yeah, okay, all right, he gonna remove his mask so he can hear, so you can hear him.
well, I didn't even hear anything, a
Okay.
word at all. So I didn't know whether the microphone system was affected or what. Councilman O'Quinn, did you hear?
Yeah,
No, sir, I wasn't able to hear anything. I don't
okay,
think the
can you
PA
hear
system-
now? Well, I tell you
No,
what, have him
the
to come
PA
up here.
system worked.
Okay, he's gonna come up here and use the mic up here, because that's not working for him.
Very good.
This one
So
okay?
that's fine. Mhm.
Can you hear me now, Councilor Hayes?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I'll go through it again. My name is Brett Lloyd. Been a partner consultant for 16 years now. I've been working with the Birmingham Bar for 5 years, helping them evaluate management, operations, new opportunities in downtown. With the headhunting firm that found the previous CEO that started and so I agreed to jump in as an interim basis to help them bridge that gap between that CEO and the new CEO. The search is underway for the new CEO, and as fast as we can, while still respecting that we find the right candidate for the job. And during my few months that I'm going to be doing this interim role, the goal is really to help strengthen the offering of downtown operations, help adapt on the back end of seeing a lot of changes.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but he needs to come up there with you because
okay.
it's not.
Well, okay, well, let me let him sit here, okay?
Yeah,
Let's do
yeah.
that.
Sorry. I apologize.
I know,
But
that's fine, you need to hear. Then we gonna request you a hearing aid. Just kidding.
yes, sir. Now it was very vain. I see Councilor Quinn just clicked all the way off.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
in.
now?
Yes.
Yes, you're coming
Agreed.
in very clear now.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad we can play musical chairs and get this right.
Yes.
So I just to go back over that again. My name is Brett Wood. I've been a parking consultant for the last 16 years, and I've been consulting with the Birmingham Parking Authority for the last 4 or 5, helping them evaluate operations management opportunities in the downtown. I helped them with the headhunter that conducted the last search, and I agreed to jump in and help them on an interim basis while they conduct another search for the next CEO. On that interim basis, which is going to last for the next 4 to 6 months, our goal is to work with the downtown community to understand how the parking authority can better serve the community, how we can adapt on the back end of the pandemic as demands downtown are changing, and how we adjust what we're offering our clients, and how we can help the downtown community continue to grow and improve the perception and operations of the Birmingham Parking Authority. And one of the things I'm doing, I just started 2 weeks ago. One of the things I'm doing right out of the gate is just really having conversations with stakeholders in the downtown, city leadership, business owners, the downtown community. We're going to continue to do that over the next several months because what we want to understand is how can the parking authority and the parking system work for the downtown community and make the continued growth and vitality of Birmingham one of our key goals.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Chair, can I? Well, let me say that sounds good. I'm glad to know that you all are looking at making a difference, and I think doing what you're doing and doing your community outreach and your conversations will be well benefited for Birmingham because we need to maximize off of what Birmingham can develop off of its parking. I don't think that that has happened, and but now I think they understand that something has to be done to increase our market share and to make sure that Birmingham is getting a good return on its investment. So please keep me updated. I'm open. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. And nice to meet you as well virtually, and I look forward to talking with you. I will say, Counselor Hoyt did ask me a question that you may not have heard about, the parking app. And so the city has implemented a, Park Mobile app for paying on street, which helped increase the opportunities to pay with the old meter system. And the BPA is looking at an opportunity to use that similar app for reserving parking off street. And I actually need to have a conversation with Miss Argo about how we collaborate on those types of opportunities. But we really just want to make it easy to park in downtown Birmingham. So for those folks that are doing business, coming to shop, coming to dine, it's a demystified and easy experience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions from council? Did y'all have any questions, Dr. Quinn, Councilor Hilliard?
No, sir.
Well-
I had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Wood, and so I'm happy to see him there, and definitely want to reiterate Councilor Hilliard's comments and regarding working with the community and maximizing the potential of the Birmingham Parking Authority.
Okay, excellent. Anyone from the public wish to speak to this? I guess this is not a council meeting, but anyway, anything else we need to discuss, you all?
Well, I'd like to say to Councilor Quinn, he didn't offer us any of that sandwich he was chewing on.
Got to get my lunch when I can, man.
I know, I do that.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to join him, because look like he's doing some good stuff, some exercise. I know I need
Hey,
to be
man,
out there.
listen, you know what? I need to come out there with him. Dr. Quinn, speak up for me. Tell him I'm available. I probably wouldn't last long, but I.
Yeah, well, see, he's not in the 50 club yet, but he will be.
I know. Still a young man.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate you all being here today, and certainly thank all those who have presented today. And we just look forward to a good year with all the stuff that's going to happen in and around Birmingham in the next year. I think this is just exciting. All these opportunities, and I think it's an opportunity for Birmingham to make some money. So that's a little fella said that's what's up. Okay, so that's what we want to do. So thank you all so very much. If nothing else, Ms. Bernard, you have anything?
No, sir. Just
Do you have
listening in. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you all so much.
Trying to get your attention, the young lady.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I do have a map I can share that shows the expansion area for the micromobility services that Attorney Sheffield sent over to me while we were speaking. If you guys would like to look at that.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that.
Let me pull that up. Okay. Here is. Yeah. So back when we were, hold on. Back when we were negotiating with both vendors, they committed to expanding services once they got launched. So, they've got to get out in the market and see how things are performing and get some ridership going. And I wanted to read something that says, okay. So related to expansion, Gotcha proposes additional future expansion, which would include more Woodlawn, Glen Iris neighborhoods, further into Titusville, Smithfield, Norwood, Fountain Heights, and Druid Hills. This expansion will be based on ridership demand, fleet size, and device type. So I guess what I wanted to show you guys was I wanted you to feel more comfortable about the fact that this is a new service, and we've got to learn about how how the market is going to behave. And, and these companies obviously are in this market to make money. And so I think that we should give them a little time to get their service established. And then we'll definitely be pushing on them to expand the service as quickly as we can once they get out there and get launched.
Yeah, I hear you, Ms. Argo. But we got to become a priority. And this is the second launch of something of this kind. And you have not included, 5 Points West. That's not fair to the citizens of Birmingham. It really isn't. And, and based on this contour, you can almost go to the country club with this. And yet we have more people in our area per capita anyway. And so that, if you're looking at numbers, you're looking at opportunity, then that's the opportunity. And the fact that we, and once things, and they still running, having their meets out there at the Crossplex, that's an opportunity you miss it.
Thank you. I appreciate your.
And I don't think we need to be waiting until they expand. We should have been considered on the front end. And listen, we drive this, the city of Birmingham. And I'm just not gonna sit here and I'm not, listen, I understand I'm not fussing at you. I'm just saying, if Mr. Fowler were here, he would be getting this. Okay, if the mayor was here, he'd be getting this. Because I'm sick of this.
Counselor Hoyt, no worries. I do want to hear your perspective. And I mean, that's what we're here for, to have a conversation. So,
well, we got the BRT that's coming and all of that. And it's gonna drop off at 5 Points West. Why wouldn't you have this offering? Why wouldn't you?
Well, it's a good question. So what I can do is.
And listen, and if for all practical purposes, there are no real businesses around Smithfield. But everybody's coming to 5 Points West. I mean,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what the rationale is, but I'm just not going to settle for that.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate you bringing it. It gives me even greater clarity as to how we just been left out. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Is anything else? We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mr. Chairman. I would like to motion for us to adjourn.
Okay. I've been properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, and so ordered. Thank you all so much. Have a great week, great weekend.
Good meeting.